Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news in Monroe County. Strong winds leave a trail of destruction behind in Dundee. The question tonight, did a tornado touch down in Dundee? Thanks for joining us. I'm Will Jones.
And I'm Pamela Osborne. The National Weather Service has been there on the ground gathering more information. Officials reported wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour were possible. Our Jacqueline Francis joins us live from Dundee with a look at the damage tonight. Jacqueline.
Hi, Pamela and Will. What's really interesting is how isolated the damage is. We're told the homes in the area, they didn't get much damage at all, but take a look here at Village Square. It's actually it's been closed off all day. We're going to go on a little walk as crews have been trying to clean up the mess. Earlier today, this was all covered with debris. If you take a look at this crosswalk sign, you can see that strong wind just popped out the stoplight right there. You can also see that the Dundee Fire Department is on the scene. They're addressing roof damage. We're told that it was mostly all businesses. There are some apartments above those shops there. A lot of these shops have been closed throughout the day to help assess this damage. And the big question, as you guys said, was this a tornado? Well, the National Weather Service sent someone down today, and we should be finding out anytime what that answer is. Take a look. A late morning storm made a mess of downtown Dundee. Forklifts clearing debris from Village Square. Leaf blowers finishing off the rest. The wind ripped through just after 11.
It was here maybe 10-15 seconds, and then it was gone.
Theodore Worthen and his wife were just about to open shop.
I had to use both my hands to shut the door, and as soon as I did that, I looked over and nothing but wind. I could see something up in the air flying, and then I seen all this wood coming down, and then I said, I got to go and check the neighbors. I started walking out, and my wife yelled at me, says, "Get back in here," as if it was still wood flying around.
His car was totaled.
Trunk smashed, the sides are smashed, the front windows smashed.
But his business was spared. Neighboring shops weren't as lucky. Storefronts blown out, bricks blown off. After determining no one was hurt, first responders and village officials turned their attention to the damage done, sending up a drone.
It gives them a bird's eye view of the structure that they can't see easily.
Surveyors assessing the extent of roof and structural damage, determining whether it's safe to go inside. Again, the National Weather Service did have a team member on scene this afternoon. Right now, they're working on that report, so we should have that anytime. We'll be sure to put it on our website, clickondetroit.com. Reporting live in Dundee, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you. Fortunately, no injuries, as you said there, to report. It has been a full range of weather across southeast Michigan on this first day of April.
Forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard tracking more rain and possible snow showers for your Saturday night. Hey, Ron.
Hello to you. We are seeing those showers still moving across the area with our Zach Track 4D radar. It has been active in our weather center. We had the storms coming through last night and of course overnight, and then again those storms late this morning, which brought some gusty winds and hail to parts of the area. Right now we still have some rain showers and some snow showers moving through. Let's zoom on in a little bit, get a closer look what's happening across our area. We're going to start off over toward eastern portions of Wayne County and Macomb County. You can see right along M59 and southward some rain showers moving through the area, such as around the Sterling Heights area, even into Warren. As we get over toward Oakland County, some of those showers just to the north of 696 around West Bloomfield, Wixom, Milford. We are seeing that stretching all the way back to Howell. As we get up into our northern areas, Lapeer and Genesee counties, we are seeing some snow showers at this time. And Davison, we're seeing some of that snow, and that's where we're watching the Kearsley Creek, which is under a flood warning right now. I want to show you that as we go ahead and show you this right here. That is that warning. It goes until tomorrow night. We are watching that, and we are also seeing some rivers across the area that are rising because of all that rainfall. Now, Mount Clemens right now, we are seeing the Clinton River out there a little bit elevated, but is expected to stay below flood stage. The temperatures across the region coming on down right now, 37 degrees. We had our encounter highs early this morning. It is 36 right now in Pontiac, 35 in Lapeer and in Flint. At Detroit Metro, 42, and we're sharing that temperature in Grosse Ile. Now, this evening, we have those temperatures coming on down. They'll be wrapping up in the 20s overnight. Coming up, I'll tell you a little bit more about what to expect, but a reminder to always have multiple ways of getting warnings. And one way to get a warning is with the Forewarn weather app. People got alerts this morning. If you're under a warning, you can get accurate forecasts as well as access the Exact Track radar. Now, that's the Exact Track 4D radar right in the palm of your hands. Back to you.
All right, Ron, thank you. And we are not the only ones dealing with severe weather. At least 21 people are dead, dozens more hurt after a slew of storms and tornadoes tore across the South and Midwest. You see it right there on your screen.
More than 50 preliminary reports of tornadoes recorded Friday in at least 7 states, and the weekend weather threat isn't over yet. Isabel Rosales has the latest.
Little Rock obviously suffered serious damage over the course of the last 24 hours.
A state of emergency declared and the National Guard activated in hard-hit Arkansas, one of 7 states devastated by widespread storms and deadly tornadoes on Friday.
We heard the wind, and then our dad, he immediately woke up from his nap and told us to go to the bathroom quick.
At least a dozen tornadoes were reported in Arkansas. Homes and businesses destroyed in a matter of minutes.
I've had the opportunity over the last couple of hours to speak with both the Homeland Security Secretary as well as President Biden, who have offered a tremendous amount of support, anything that Arkansas needs.
The mayor of Little Rock says more than 2,000 of his residents were affected by the tornado. He says the impact is devastating.
There are complete neighborhoods that have been flattened, as well as commercial businesses.
We don't know what's left. All my neighbors' houses are about destroyed.
In northern Illinois, at least 1 person is dead and dozens of others injured after the roof of the Apollo Theater in Belvedere collapsed. A strong line of severe weather moved through the area, and it wasn't immediately clear whether the storms caused the roof to crumble.
It's just really hard to see people and hear people being hurt.
Meanwhile, the threat of more severe weather looms for some 70 million people from the south to the northeast through Saturday evening. I'm Isabel Rosales reporting.
Friday's severe storms came a week after severe weather hit the southeast and killed at least 26 people.
Possible charges could be filed against a Detroit man police say got into a shootout with officers. It happened around 8 last night near Puritan and San Juan. Investigators say the man fired several shots at officers. They returned fire and then the gunman took off. He was later found shot in a nearby house. He was treated and taken into custody.
A family argument is likely to blame for a shots fired call in Royal Oak Township. Officers got the call around 10 last night on Mitchelldale Avenue. That's near 8 Mile in Livernois. Police say a woman called 911 after arguing with her nephew. They say the nephew fired several shots with a gun from the backyard and across the street. The woman told police she was able to get a gun from him. He was arrested at the scene. No one was hurt.
Bit of good news to pass along to you. Pope Francis is back home after treatment for bronchitis.
The 86-year-old spoke to members of the media as he left today, even joking about how he's still alive. The Pope also took a moment to embrace a couple who lost their daughter last night and prayed with them. The Vatican says the Pope will preside over Holy Week celebrations beginning tomorrow for Palm Sunday Mass service in St. Peter's Square.
Still a lot more to come here on Local 4 News at 6.
Here's Megan Woods.
Tonight, we take you to an event all about second chances.
When you come home from incarceration, you're still facing a plethora of stigmas.
We show you the impact it's already making.